Hi everyone, welcome to the Diecast Collection Photoarts channel. I am going to show you the Force Awakens Special Forces TIE Fighter by Hot Wheels. This model was released in 2015. This is part of the Star Wars Heroes and Villains Starships 11 pack that is exclusive to Target stores. This Special Forces TIE Fighter is similar with the Force Awakens TIE Fighter that was featured earlier in this channel. They have the same paint scheme and almost the same structure, but this model is a bit different. It is a bit larger than the other TIE Fighter. I think it was made to look tougher because it is going to be used in specialized missions or maybe going to be used by team leaders in a TIE Fighter group. We get to see more of the Special Forces TIE Fighter in the video. Here is the right wing of the Special Forces TIE Fighter. It is identical with the other TIE Fighters in the Star Wars universe. It has the same hexagon shape pattern, a bolt in the middle, and some frames going through the bolt in the middle. In the center bolt, there are these raised patterns and panels to make it look more advanced. Almost similar with the bolt are these raised panels in the frames. In between the frames are these mesh patterns that are filling the rest of the wing. We are now looking at the left wing of the Special Forces TIE Fighter. It is identical with the right wing, same hexagon shape, bolt in the middle, frames going through the bolt in the middle, and these mesh patterns in between the frames. Here's a short tour of the left wing. The bolt in the middle, still the same raised patterns and designs. Same here with the frames, raised panels, mesh patterns in between the frames. A short comparison for this wing with the other TIE Fighter, the Foot Soldiers TIE Fighter, I call it, that was featured earlier. There's a slight difference between these two models that I noticed. A closer look in the patterns in the bolts and the frames, the regular issue TIE Fighter has a less defined patterns, while the left here in the Special Forces TIE Fighter, the forms are more detailed or more pronounced. Here's another look between these two models. The details are just a little bit different, but the same pattern still exists in these models. The front of the Special Forces TIE Fighter has the body in the middle, wings on the side, and additional paint designs. In the center, the window has a frame painted in silver, but underneath the window, which is painted in flat black paint, it does not have an interior. It's just for details only. Here on the side of the window is an additional paint design that might be for the rank of this TIE Fighter or the pilot of this TIE Fighter. Under the cockpit window are painted turrets. On the side of the cockpit are these forms on the bars that will be used to connect the wings on the sides. On each side of the wing has these washers to make it look more sturdy to connect the wings on the body. Another noticeable difference of this TIE Fighter and the other TIE Fighter is this raised antenna structure, which is higher than the other TIE Fighter. The back of the Special Forces TIE Fighter has structures to make the ship move forward during flight. At each side of the cockpit are defined forms for the thrusters. Being a Special Forces TIE Fighter and a more specialized model in the set, this has additional paint designs on the left thruster. In the center, I'm not even sure if this is a thruster, but this is really a rivet to connect the front and back parts of the metal body. Similar in the front are the structures for the sides to connect the wings. Here is the back of the antenna part. The bottom of the Special Forces TIE Fighter shows the weapons and the connector for the flight stand. The turrets have painted tips, shiny red paint ready to fire at the enemy. At the center is the connector for the flight stand. The rank paint on the side with similar details on each side of the wing. There are frames to make the ship more stable during flight. There are two ways to display the Special Forces TIE Fighter. The first one is by putting the model in a flat surface, showing itself in land mode. The second is by using the included flight stand to display the model in flying mode. To do that is very simple. It's just the same with the other models in the set. You locate the flight stand hole at the bottom of the model. Make sure that the model is facing forward. The flight stand facing forward too. You can see that the turret foot or the turret feet is facing forward. You insert the connector at the bottom into the hole of the model, gently pressing it until it clicks. Once you do that, you can place the model in your desk or a flat surface and display it in flight mode. Another fun feature included with this setup is you can role play the model in flight mode by placing your finger at the bottom of the ring part of the flight stand, and you do the role play as if the TIE Fighter is flying towards its destination in a specialized mission. Once you're done playing, you just place your flying TIE Fighter back here, and you're done. Can be played and displayed again as you like. This ends my video art on the Force Awakens Special Forces TIE Fighter by Hot Wheels. Thanks for watching, enjoy our collection, and see you with the next model.